Hey guys, Timbo here again. This is part 3 of my Building Blocks of Doubles Tech tutorial series. Today we're going to be talking about the next two of the one bead shapes, which are the two different types of cateyes, vertical and horizontal cateyes. A cateye is a pattern that is going to produce a ellipsis, or like a pointy oval eye type shape. You may be familiar with this concept from other props. And while with other props you are producing the same or at least a very similar shape, the method of execution with double staff is going to be slightly different. With pretty much every other prop, a cateye is going to be executed via a circular hand pat, but with staff you're going to be utilizing a linear hand path because you're having to deal with two ends of your prop instead of just one prop. And actually, the 4-pedal anti-spin with double staff that we worked on in the last video is going to be more closely related to the way that you perform a cateye with pretty much any other prop. You just aren't producing a cateye when you perform that with the double staff because you have the two ends, so you're performing both a vertical and a horizontal cateye at the same time, so it produces a 4-pedal shape instead of just the straight up and down two-ended shape. So also, because of the linear hand path that we'll be utilizing, we won't be focusing on the same 4 points as the previous two videos. We'll be focusing on 3 points in each one. So for the horizontal cateye, we'll be focusing on the same left and right hand positions. We will also be focusing on the center hand position, and on the vertical cateyes we'll be focusing on the top and bottom and the center vertical position. So we'll start off with the vertical cateye, and just like with the shapes we performed in the last two videos, you can start on any of the points with your thumb either in or out. Just for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to be starting with my thumb out on the top. So if you started on this top vertical point with your thumb pointing up, you're going to move to the center point by pushing the center wick of the staff under your arm to avoid having to finger spin, and now your hand's going to be on the center position, and then you're going to continue pushing the staff down so this left side points down, and now your thumb is pointing out on the bottom again. You continue rotating, now the center is pushing out to the left and my thumb is facing the opposite direction with my palm pointing up, hand on the center position again. And I'm going to continue pushing up, so my thumb is pointing up at the top again. So again, from the thumb pointing up, palm down, thumb pointing left, pushing under the armpit, thumb pointing down at the bottom, palm up, thumb to the right in the middle, and thumb pointing up again at the top. And it's very important to avoid finger spinning, to make sure you, as this center wick is pushing out, it's coming under your armpit. So now with one staff for the horizontal cateye, again you can do this starting with your thumb pointing out or your thumb pointing in. To save time in this video, we're just going to focus on thumb pointing out. So we're going to start on the right side with our palm facing up, thumb out, and the center wick is going to push down as your hand travels along this horizontal line to the center, thumb pointing up. You're going to continue rotating so this top wick is pointing out, thumb facing out on the left side, and as you bring it back across to avoid finger spinning here, as this top wick comes up, you're going to kind of point your elbow up and tuck it in front of your wrist here with your thumb facing down on this middle point, and still utilizing this horizontal line as you pull across here. And you're going to continue pushing through so that your thumb is pointing out on the other side. So again, from palm up, thumb out, thumb up, thumb out, thumb down, thumb out. You'll notice I'm also pulling the back of the staff around my arm as I push to this outside to avoid finger spinning. And it actually, with this horizontal one, if you were to start with your thumb pointing in on the side, you don't have to do that little tuck on the very last step. So if we started from our thumb facing in here It's going to be thumb up again here, thumb in, thumb down, thumb in. So let's go ahead and try the vertical with 2 staffs. So we're going to start at the top again, both thumbs facing up, and I'm going to have the center wicks on the first step both push to my right side. So as I come down on this vertical line, those center wicks are going to push under my arms. My hands come to the center point here. I'm going to continue pushing down, so now both my thumbs are pointing out again on the bottom, and the staffs are in between my arms. I'm going to pull up, and as I pull up, now they're going to come under my left arm on this vertical line, so our hands are in the center again, and then push up, so your thumbs are pointing up. One more time. Under your right arm, thumbs to the left, thumbs down. Under your left arm, thumbs to the right, and thumbs up. So now if we started in that same top position with both our thumbs facing up, and this time have our staffs rotating opposite direction of one another instead of same direction. As we come from this top point down the center line to the middle, one wick is going to go under each armpit here, so our hands are in the center. One thumb facing each way, and we push down so both thumbs are pointing out. We pull back up, tucking them kind of in front of your hands here, where your palms are facing up, both thumbs out, thumbs up, thumbs in, wicks going under both of your armpits, thumbs down, thumb up in front of your hands, palms facing up, thumbs facing out, thumbs up. Now adding the second staff for the horizontal Cateyes. We started again with our thumbs facing out on the right side here, but with both staffs. As we pull to the center, I'm going to be pushing the center wicks down, and my hands are going to travel across this horizontal line to the center, so both my thumbs are pointing up. I'm going to continue pushing through, so both my thumbs are pointing out on the left side. And now those outside wicks are going to come to the bottom, and I'm going to be tucking my wrists a little bit, pointing my elbows up as I come along the center line. So I'm in this position with my thumbs down in the center, and continue pushing through on the other side so my thumbs are pointing out again. So again, thumbs out, thumbs up, traveling across that straight line, thumbs out, thumbs down, tucking your elbows, thumbs out. So we start again in that thumbs out position on the right, and this time we move the staff spinning opposite direction instead of same direction. As we pull across the center line, we're going to have my right hand is going to be thumb up, left hand is going to be thumb down. Push through so both thumbs are out on the left again. Traveling across the center line, back to the center. Now the opposite thumb is up, and the opposite thumb is down. Both thumbs out, one up, one down, out, one up, one down, out. So the vertical ones first, together same. Together opposite. Split same. And split opposite. together same. Together opposite. Split same. Split opposite